So we're still 3 miles away, but it says Roman Villa. It didn't say anything else on the sign, just Roman Villa, and now this. There's the main road up there that we just came off. It's pretty steep. Pretty steep hill, man. Ah, it's high hedges. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? Oh wow, that might be it. Look over there. Down we go. Well, we're heading that way. God, this is beautiful. Look at it. Oh. Where do you live? Well, carved out a slice of heaven, stuck a very small stone wall around it, and I live there. Just beautiful. It's so darn beautiful, man. Oh, that's a nice view. Roman Villa this way. Oh. Check it out. Let's get a little view up here, shall we? Just countryside 4 days. So pleasant. Beautiful. Peasants, peasants. Please park diagonally. Where's the actual villa? Ah, there it is. That is it, I believe. So we will. So I think we can get closer. That's the villa. Good God, that is a coach. So, I haven't gone in, it is ticketed, and I don't have a huge amount of time. We are still quite far from home. So, on to the next spot, which is the Uffington White Horse. Nice though. There's some ruins there as well by the looks of things. So the sat-nav has taken us a different way out. So we're not going to be riding through that lovely, nice GS. Not going to be riding through that lovely road again. Or at least it doesn't look like it. Not all the way anyway. There was a coach in there as well, a massive, great big coach. That must be an absolute nightmare to get in and out of that. It's a National Trust site, that one. Just very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. So Uffington Whitehorse next, and then home again, home again. And that will conclude our little bimble today on a big loop, including some of the Cotswolds. Second wave from that man. Happy chappy. Working outside, sun on his back. What a great life. I can't speak of the villa itself, but you got to get here just to ride in. It's so nice. Just such a beautiful approach to it. A little house there in the distance. Splendid. Alright, so it's 45 minutes. Oof. It's now 3:45. 45 minutes to the next stop. And I think the next stop is about 45 minutes to an hour from home. And I did say that I would be home by 5. So this might well be my last video, folks, because I'm not going to be home by 5. This is cool. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's awesome in here. Pheasant. Pheasant, 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 pheasant. Well, that was the Roman Villa. What a wonderful place. The grounds that it sits in, just so beautiful. More appealing than the actual villa itself, albeit that I didn't actually go in and have a poke around and have a look. But what a wonderful place. Right, we're pushing on now. I've got 30 miles to the next stop, and largely, I believe, relatively fast-ish roads. So I'm just driving down 419. Switched off because it was not going to be good viewing, and I realised that the sticky pad is coming away, and that's the cheapy one from Amazon. So I guess you get what you pay for. It was a single day's use if I don't lose it in the next 10 minutes. I've got to stop for fuel in a minute, so when I do, I'm going to take it off, and that'll be the end of that for today. Right, so Keep an eye out for a fuel station, 'cause we need one. We need to rescue this guy. I can see what I think is a fuel sign. We will go in there and we will get some motion lotion. Alright. Right. Okay, so first things first, so we don't forget. Let's take that guy off. So let's get this guy away. What a shame. It means it's not going to be working too well. I have to figure out a different way of fixing it. That's a cool car. Trey cool, man. Trey cool. Alrighty. Just make it look so easy in the quad lock adverts. Just pop it on, pop it off. Easy as that. And I have to say, quad lock is by far the best mount I have ever used. However, I don't know if it's just user error or what, but I often, okay, not that one, reset that one. I often can't get it to go on, just faffing about with it like crazy. Keys are in there, good. Right, 9 miles away. To the White Horse. Right, now I'm pretty sure I've seen this thing that we're going to in passing on other trips, or general kind of driving or riding. So I don't know if we're going to be able to get anywhere near it, or if the route's going to take us kind of past it so we can see it. I don't know. What I can tell you is that we're going to find out in about 15 minutes. My camera is no longer there. It hasn't fallen off, but I fear it will do. What a shame. Well, that's what they say, buy cheap, buy twice. But what I might have to do is take it off, take that bit off, and rather than buy anything else, I'm just going to see if I can either buy a new mount or get the adhesive part of that off by a... oh, we're going down there. That's interesting. Didn't see that coming. Oh, he's coming around a little quick. There we go. By a decent adhesive E1. But what has happened now is it's got me worried about the one on this, because this is a much more expensive camera. So it's got me worried about this one now, but I think it's pretty solid. It's the comes with 3M. Oh wow, bumpy, Jesus. Train. 3M adhesive stickery stuff, which is probably a lot better than the non-branded stuff that came on that camera that's no longer there. But yeah, I think we're going to push probably just into 200 territory, and that's about it. Which is not bad for a little bimble around. But it's like anything. It's 200 miles just sat on the like if you're sat on the M4 for 200 miles, you'd have it cracked in 3.5 hours. But you're not. You're doing roads like this. Well, cut that way too tight. Doing roads like this and nice picturesque kind of slower roads that give you views that you want. So while the mileage might appear low, that's what you've seen doing it. That's a cool truck. Bring me that horizon. Drink up me hearties, yo ho. Ah, view alert. Not through the damn trees. There you go. That's alright, isn't it? That'll do. Can't look out for too long because it'll come flying off the road, and then you get a view of the dirt quite right quick. And then money over there, the 5 wind turbines, dead still. Why don't we? There's nothing behind us. Let me slow down and have a look at this view. That is lovely, isn't it? Beautiful. 1.2 miles. Ah, there it is. That is it over there. There's gravel, Uffington, Whitehorse and Waylands. It says go right. Let's do that then. I just want to see if there is a decent viewpoint. I think this is going to be covered by trees. Yes, it is. Ah, that's kind of what I wanted though. That is kind of what I wanted. It's a bit naughty, but I'm going to park my bike across there. It's a pretty good view, that. That goes for a long way. Countryside. There she is, the steed. Right. So, unless I see an opportunity for a great picture, this will be our last stop. And what a pleasure it's been. This reminds me a little bit of the Burton Desset, but just on a bigger scale. Very nice, very nice. So I was right, it has taken us to Wantage Road, which is a really nice road, close to, pretty close to home as well. This was closed a little while back, right at the other end, so I hope it's not closed still at the other end and we have to find some sort of detour. For the same reason as all the roads that we've seen today, I love this road. Views for miles. And on windy days it is violent up here. The wind literally just howls across, and you end up getting absolutely battered along here. But what a beautiful road. I particularly like this time of year when the fields look like this, when it's kind of post-harvest, but it hasn't been ploughed yet. I don't know, I really like the colour and the way it looks en masse when there's loads of fields like it. I really dig it, man. I really dig it. This looks beautiful. Cool little drum. There's been graffitied on. Just this real nice feeling about being up here, especially in failing light as well. Oh, it's still pretty bright, but pretty special road this. Right then, that brings us to a close. Only a couple more miles to home, it's 20 to 6. So it's quite 7 hours, give or take. It's about 10:30. So about 7 hours. It's been a pleasure. It's been a good ride. Lots of lovely scenery. I really hope that I can put the footage that I've got into some sort of order that's going to be enjoyable, into some sort of video that's fun or makes sense or isn't too clunky, and you can have a look at where I went today. So scores on the doors are, we got 201 miles today, 5 hours 34 minutes riding.